In your college vector, you'll find a module which looks at 16 to 19 learner projections. You can access this from the top bar or from the home page if you click on 16 to 19 projections. That'll take you through to a section which contains our learner projections tool and some supporting data. The supporting data includes information about 16-year-old resident population projections in each of the local authority areas from which your college recruits the majority of its learners. And you'll also see a table showing the number of Year 11 school leavers by school, again located in each of the college's feeder areas. So you can make some assumptions based on that data as to how many learners your college is likely to recruit from each of those areas or schools in future years, based on the knowledge of the data showing that numbers are going up or coming down. The Learner Projections tool itself does some modelling around that. We have used a combination of the college's market share in each of the feeder areas in connection to the population projections in those areas. So for instance, if your college was to recruit, in this case, 23% of the 16-year-old residents within a particular district, and we know from the population projections that the numbers residents in that district are likely to increase, then going forward that should result in an increase in enrolments at the college. Now this model combines some of that information in combination with a ratio of progression at age 16 to 17 and 18 within the college using your own data. And you'll also see that you can zoom in on any of the local areas, any of your local feeder areas, for information about learners coming to you from that particular area. And over the next 10 years, are you likely to see an increase or a decline, and by how much? On the table, you'll see the proportion of 16-year-olds residents in that area that were enrolled at your college in the previous year. And currently we've kept those figures the same going forward for the full 10 years. You can amend and adjust those figures. So if you were doing any particular proactive promotional work and you expected to see an increase, or you hope to see an increase in the proportion of resident learners coming to the college in the future, you could make some changes on that table, project the data forward, and see what impact that would have year on year and across that full 10-year period. You'll also see that you can export the data. So if you want to export the image and the data behind that, you can do that from the export feature. You can bookmark or share that page with a colleague. To reset all the values, just click on the Reset All Values button. And if you want to read more information about the tool, click on the View Our Advanced Guide button.